Hello and welcome back to Barwick. It is Kinch again on a different microphone, still a crappy microphone. I apologize for that, but it's the best I got, and I can only work with what I got. Today we're going to take a quick look at this clan castle and why it's causing us so much problems in war. I intend to keep this video at about 5 minutes. I have never managed to keep a video as short as I want it to though, so we might go to like 6 minutes. Let's jump in really quickly. We are going to look at the first part of my replay from our most recent war, an attack against their number 4 base. Here, if I click on their clan castle, you can see it's got this radius. Anytime I drop a troop within this radius, if there are troops in their clan castle, they will all come out. And so I'm going to use that to get all of the troops out. Now first you'll see, I think it's like right about kind of in the middle of your screen here, I will drop an archer. Boom, there's the archer. You can see immediately some troops start to come out, and more come out until finally this balloon comes out. Now, those troops come out and they kill my archer. At this point, these troops will do nothing else until another troop is dropped. It is important to note that once they are out of the clan castle, these troops will travel anywhere on the map where there is a troop of mine. So even if I were to drop one way up here by these flowers, all of those troops would start to move up here now that they are out of the clan castle. So another thing to note is there is a specific order that troops come out of the clan castle. They come out in order of least housing space. So in this case, the archers have a housing space of 1, so all of those came out first. Then the I think there's 2 wizards. You can see one of them back there. So those have a housing space of 4, so then they came out, and then finally this balloon came out. Now we're going to talk about how to be sure all of the troops come out, because we're going to look at a replay and see how that impacted one of our attacks. But you'll see that I double checked to make sure I got all the troops out. We'll see that in a second. But now what I need to do, once I've got the troops out of the clan castle, I need to get them away from these defensive structures over here and really away from any structures. Because if I put down any archers right now, they will first target these structures, or, well, that's not exactly true. They will target the closest enemy structure or troop. So depending on where I drop them, they may target one of these first, and so that becomes a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them over here into this area, and that will make it so I can kill them easily and not have all my troops die to these defensive structures while we're doing that. So next I will drop an archer, I think, yeah, right there, and you can see these troops come over here. They're going to kill my archer, but in the meantime I also dropped this archer right here. I did that just to see if any additional troops would come out of the clan castle. None did, so I know I have it clear. Now I just have to focus on killing these guys. So they will, again, they'll kill that archer. That's fine. I drop another one over here in this corner. I get these guys over here, and then I'm going to drop my barbarian king, and you'll see I put like a little horseshoe of archers down. Now this is really important. It is very common to find both balloons and wizards, or some combination of both, in the enemy clan castles. The reason for that is because they do splash damage. So when I'm trying to attack these wizards, if I put all of my archers, if I just hold my finger down and put like 10 of them down, a wizard will one-shot that entire group of archers. By spreading them out the way I did, the wizard can only focus on one of them at a time. So that's a really important thing to know. Okay, so now let's just play this forward a little bit more. You can see all those troops are down. The archers finish off that balloon. And now at this point, I am free to proceed with my attack. You can see I have not dropped a single balloon yet. I'm just dropping my lightnings now. But at this point, I can proceed with my attack as normal. And let's look at this really quickly too, because I think it highlights another area of misunderstanding. Your giants and balloons, they are not going to directly attack the enemy clan castle troops. You will need something like wizards or archers. I prefer archers for a lot of reasons, but you're going to need something like that to attack the enemy clan castle troops. Your balloons and your giants will not do it. They will go directly to the enemy defensive structures. So I think that's maybe what happened with this one, but we're going to see how quickly your attack can be thwarted if you don't clear the clan castle troops. So here we drop a bunch of wizards all on the same spot, which is pretty dangerous with mortars nearby, and we drop all of these balloons kind of on the same spot as well. You can see the clan castle didn't get clear, so 5 wizards come out, and they just kind of lay really quick waste to these balloons. So the balloons, I think, do make it over to that air defense, but they don't make it any further than that. And that's basically the attack done. Now, it is interesting to watch. You'll see that these two sets of wizards face off against each other, and see, again, the wizards will attack and will focus those clan castle troops, but your balloons and giants will not. Let's look at one last thing. This was actually a pretty good attack, and I think Rooster did like 90% of it right. The 10% that went wrong is something that kind of comes with experience. So Rooster does a good job. He is going to use, there's a couple holes in this base, and he uses those to pop some of the troops out of this clan castle. He lures them off and kills them, but let's watch what happens. Okay, so there's an archer to lure out some troops. You can see a few archers come out. I can't tell what's on the back side there. There's something else that came out as well. But it's important to note this lone archer of Rooster's is going to die really quickly. And he does, and then he lures the rest of these troops over here. This is beautiful. Yeah, it was a wizard that was in there. This is beautiful. He uses some wizards. He doesn't stack them up on top of each other, and he kills those troops. However, we didn't have that first archer that was right here, didn't stay there long enough to lure all of the troops out of the clan castle. So when he drops his balloons, you can see there's 2 more wizards in there. If in a situation like that, if he would have dropped maybe 1 or even 2 more archers, those wizards would have come out, and then he could have lured them over here and killed them like he did the others. This would have 100% been a 3-star attack. That's the difference, is like it's just that little mistake, or in this case maybe just an oversight. It's easy to do. I still do it on occasion, but so be aware that we really have to be mindful that the clan castle is absolutely empty, and then we can start our attack. So Rooster, this was actually really well done. Minor mistake. I know you'll fix that, and you're going to be golden in this upcoming war. Okay, so that is clan castles in a nutshell. I hope this video helps. If you still have questions, I know I'm kind of rushing through this. That's because I'm trying not to make the videos really, really long, and I'm trying to rein my ADHD in. So if you still have questions, drop a note in chat, and I will do my best to answer it. Know that in the next 48-ish hours, I plan to make another video talking about attack strategies for Town Halls 4 through 6. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, good luck in war, clear those clan castles, and we should be golden.